So, a couple hours ago, there was a pretty big leak that basically confirmed everything we were talking about the other day. Amazon jumped the gun and released info about a Year 3 Season Pass for the upcoming Year of the Harbinger. And as we all expected, we have some brand new heroes on the way, one per faction. So I want to go over the info and image in this video, so let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the info. The description we've got is, the Year of the Harbinger is upon us. Enhance your For Honor experience with the Year 3 Pass. Give VIP early access to 4 new heroes, plus exclusive bonus content. The Year 3 Pass includes 1 week early access to 4 new heroes coming in 2019, 1 hero per faction. An elite outfit for all 4 heroes, 1 exclusive effect, 30 days champion status, and 5 scavenger crates. I'm really glad to see that we're getting 1 new hero per faction. It's almost exactly what I wanted to happen, and the image sort of gives us an idea of what's to come. So the thing that really stands out to me is that sword and serrated shield on the left hand side. My guess is that it's for the knights, as we've all been asking for a sword and shield hero for the knights for almost a year straight now. To the right of that is some sort of double-edged straight sword. I'm not a weapons expert or anything, but the purple tassel that's hanging off is sort of suggesting to me that it's for the Wulin. Next is the long-awaited Warhammer or Maul, whatever you want to call it. My guess is it's for the Vikings because of its design, and I don't see the samurai using a Warhammer at all. And on the right side is some sort of axe. If any of you guys know what the exact name is for that, feel free to let me know down in the comments, as I can't even begin to tell you what the name of that weapon could be. Now, what really excites me about this image is that all of these weapons look like something a heavy hero would wield, and if not a heavy, a vanguard or a hybrid. We literally just talked about heavy heroes yesterday and a few days before, and it's looking more and more like we'll actually get some in a DLC. All the weapons look interesting, and I really hope Ubi figured out some sort of way to make them feel fun to use. As I said a few days ago, I think that we're going to hear about this in an upcoming Warriors Den on Thursday. The weapons look cool. I'm surprised. I'm looking forward to the sword and shield more than the Maul, just because it looks so cool. I really hope the heroes can live up to the weapons though, with unique armor sets and personalities. I think the responsive dialogue system is still in the works, or at least I hope so. So I'm guessing that these heroes will be a lot more open, and when I say that, I mean sort of like the Wulin with faces and personalities versus the original heroes who were made to be these blank slates so that you could create your own version of that hero. I'm fine with either or though. The playstyle is just what's most important for me. Now, this is the first time that we'll get 1 hero per season, and I'm just assuming that because it's a year pass for 4 heroes, and that obviously comes out to 1 hero per season. And with that Season 9 Shigoki rework on the way, I can only hope that we're actually going to get 1 rework and 1 new hero per season, because in the past, we always got 2 new heroes per season, at least when we bought the Year 1 Season Pass we did. And then when Marching Fire expansion came on through, we got all the heroes at once. But with what looks like 1 hero per season, I can only wonder what else other than reworks could come along with it, because it looks like it'll be about 30 bucks. I mean, the champion status, effect, and elite outfits and scavenger crates are cool, but the Year 1 Pass gave you a little more value with 6 heroes over 4. That's just me being nitpicky though. I don't really mind paying for another year pass as long as the heroes we get are quality. Ubi's had a lot of experience now creating heroes. They had the original heroes and the Year 1 heroes, then the Wulin, so I'm sure that by now they'll have a solid idea on what makes a hero fun for us as a community while being good enough to compete with the best in the cast. One thing I see no one talking about though is the other edition of the game that's on the way. The For Honor Complete Edition is ready for pre-order on the 18th, so 2 days from now, and it'll cost £84, so about 100 bucks. In the Complete Edition, you get a whole bunch. You get the entire Ultimate For Honor experience is what they call it, with the base game, the Marching Fire expansion, the Year 1 bundle, the Year 3 Pass. You get the arcade mode, the 4 heroes in 2019, the early access, elite outfits, 30 days champion status, scavenger crates, and all the stuff that the Year 1 bundle included as well. So, I mean, you get everything that's been released so far and everything that's coming. The name, the Complete Edition, just sounds like this is really the final edition of For Honor to me. I could be looking too far into it, but I've told you guys that I think at the end of 2019 will be the end of this level of support for Honor. And Complete to me just sounds like everything. This is everything that For Honor has, all the content for $100. Maybe by then we'll have heard something about another title or something, because as much as I rag on the game, I still like the concept and style. It's just that I'm not a big fan of the execution, and I want to see another game made one day. But I mean, we are talking about Ubisoft here, and they're known to have tons of editions for games. I think that this will be the 5th edition for this game, and it might not be the end depending on how successful it is. Although I really feel that in For Honor's case, it won't continue to add more content. Now, this all comes literally a day after a whole bunch of you guys told me that you'd rather see them work on the game over add new heroes, mainly so that they don't mess anything up and can put a lot of focus on the existing roster. I figured that this would be the case though, but I'm really hoping the rework and hero thing is a good guess. As excited as I am for new heroes, I don't want them to be the reason for slow updates. During almost all of Season 7, we just chalk off the snail's pace to you be working on the Wu Lin heroes, and I don't want to be saying that all through Season 9, 10, 11, and 12. There's a part of me saying that there could possibly be 2 reworks or fight adjustments, but if I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, I don't really want that. I'm not sure if the 2 rework method would be a good idea, given the quality of the last 4 reworks. I think it'd be a better idea if they just focused on one at a time, spend extra time creating the weaker heroes a new identity, or expanding on their current ones. I'd be so much more happy if, say, Raider got a full-blown, fully fleshed out rework, rather than having a half-baked Raider and Lawbringer rework that just made them slightly better and possibly more annoying to fight against. I don't know when Season 9 will start, but I'm sort of relieved that it won't just be a Shigoki rework. I do wonder who will be released first though. I wonder if it'll be in the order of the image, you know, Knights first, then Wu Lin, Vikings, and Samurai, or Wu Lin first because they've got the smallest faction. Personally, I wanted to go to the Knights, then the Vikings, then the Samurai, and then finally the Wu Lin, just because that's my level of interest for the weapons. Of course, that could change once I see the heroes themselves. Every time I get excited for a weapon or the idea of a hero in the past, I've been sort of let down. First it was Shinobi, then it was Aramusha, and then it was Shaolin. All of them I thought I'd main, but that just never happened because I didn't like the style of those heroes. Except for Aramusha, I actually like his armor and weapons. His playstyle just lacks in a few areas, as we all know by now. As for the authenticity of the leak, if you want to call it that, I think it's real. I see people saying they're not convinced, but I really don't think it would be posted on Amazon if it was fake. It looks like Ubisoft's artwork and the timing is right. There's also a lot more people than I thought talking about the fact that you have to buy another season pass. And I mean, you really don't have to buy anything. What you're paying for is just the heroes, some goodies, and some early access. If you're willing to wait, you could just spend the steel to get the hero. If you start saving up your steel now and play the game once a day for like an hour a day and do your daily orders, you'll have enough to buy the hero once they release. It's not that big of a deal in my opinion. I mean, new content is new content, and For Honor is relatively generous when it comes to how available that content is. I may disagree with the steel gains outside of orders and the price of some things like emotes and how effects are split into 4 parts, but I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to buy steel to get anything. At least I haven't. I may have bought the season pass and the Marching Fire expansion, but I haven't needed to buy steel for anything I've wanted. The only thing locked behind an actual paywall is arcade mode and an effect, and trust me, you're not missing much with the arcade mode unless you really like fighting bots. Imagine if the heroes were locked behind the paywall. The outrage would be unbelievable. People would scream, the game is pay to win, and the press surrounding the game would be even worse than it is now. Plus, I mean, it's just one hero that's being released, and that's not that much steel to save. Anyways, that's all I've got for this video. I opened my phone while I was at work and saw a notification for the image and got really excited. Of course, there's still a lot to hear about, so I'm not like ecstatic or overwhelmed by hype or anything, because I mean the Wulin didn't turn out to be what I thought they'd be. But I mean, I don't think anyone asked for the Wulin. The Maul hero and the Sword and Shield have been heavily requested for a while now, and it's nice to see you be acknowledging that. I do want to hear what you guys think though, so talk to me down in the comments. Tell me which hero or weapon you're most excited for, or if you simply don't care. And as usual, if you like the video, feel free to leave a like and sub if you're new. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.